G'day again, welcome back to Dad vs Son, a playthrough of Battle Hymn from Victory Games from 1986. We're in Mission 2 for this, and things aren't all that great. So we got our people ashore last time on their rafts, got the rafts hidden up here. This little bugger here, T, ended up in the top of the palm trees here and wounded Edmonds and Douglas, which was a bit of a pain before we got a wound on him. We're in the second part of rounds now. We've got it set up. We ended up with this little bugger turning up, M, who actually, and it's not James Bond's M, is the Chief of Air Ops for the Japanese here. So we're not sure what he's going to do. We can't see him. It's night time. There's only a line of sight of 4 hexes anyway. So I've got a suspicion he's probably going to bug out more than anything else. So we'll see what happens. So we still have Collins, Douglas, Green, and Holt, who are totally unaware of what's happening here, and Green's sitting right here, for Christ's sake. So let's get into it and see what we got. So Fredericks is first, and Fredericks is here. Yeah, there he is. Fredericks is sitting here, and he's actually the one that got the wound on him last time. So I'm thinking, which is dangerous for me to do, I'm quite aware of that, but I'm thinking that I need to get Fredericks to blow him away. So that's what I'm going to do. So Fredericks is going to shoot again. So it's a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, because this bloke's up on top of the palm tree. So you've actually got to be in the same hex to be adjacent or anything else. So it's short range, which is a 5. This guy's a -2 for being up there, so we're looking at a 0 through 3. But first we need to see if we're going to jam, and we do not jam. So a 0 through 3 to hit, and he misses. Did he waste his ammo this time? And 63 he did not. So that's him done, and now we're up to M. So M is going to be the man. So we have a 0 action number, and we're in condition 2. It didn't say to use any special actions, so a 0. Condition 2 is 803. So let's see what this guy wants to do. 803. What did I do with my little protractor? Went one too far. If an active target is visible, well, and they're not, nobody's visible. If an active, and this Japanese is not an open hex, forget about that. If an active target is visible and this Japanese is in an open hex, forget about that. If no active target is visible, run into an open hex or crawl into any other hex. So he's going to run. So he's going to stand up because he's running. And he is in P6. So he's going to go to Q6, which is over here for 1. Is that for 1 or is that for 2? Because of the way this building's set up, that's an aperture as well, because it's got this little T-piece. I don't know if you can see that there. Can I? That's about the best I can do. So what I'm talking about is this little T piece here, see? Here and here and here and here. So that's through an aperture. So that would be 2 to there, I believe. So now he's in Q6. Get your poo together, boy. And he goes to Q5, which is through another aperture. So that's another 2 to there. Run into an open hex or crawl into any other type of hex. Hang on. If no active target is visible, run into an open hex or crawl. So he's going to crawl. He's going to crawl to there because this is in a building, so I don't believe that's an open hex. So no, he's just going to go to there. Crawl into any other type of hex. So I'm going to call that as he goes there and that's it. So that is him. So now it's back to us. So let me see if I can. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm using my phone for this, so it makes it a bit difficult. Okay. So we've got Abel, who's Adams, I should say, who's here. Baker, who is over here. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Fredericks and Edmonds. Fredericks is here and Edmonds is here and wounded. Okay. So what I am going to do... Edmonds is wounded. Douglas is wounded. Okay. What I might do is actually get... I don't know what to do. Adams, Baker. Let's do Baker. So what's Baker going to do? He's got a -1 weapon skill. We're just going to get him to shoot. Because he can. So Baker's going to shoot. So again, we are a 5 for short range. -1 for his weapon skill is a 4. -2 more is a 2. Does he jam? No, he does not. 0-2 to hit for Baker. No, nowhere near it. And did he waste his ammunition? 40%. No, he did not. Okay, so that's Baker done. I think we'll just go back to Fredericks again. And Fredericks is going to shoot. So he's going to be shooting for a 0-3 again. So does he jam? No, he does not. 0-3 to hit. No. Does he waste his ammo? No, he does not. So that's Fredericks done. So we got Edmonds. Now, being wounded, I think, is a -1 as well, isn't it? It is. So Edmonds is a -1 + 1, so he's a 0 in here. So again, we have a 5. +1 -1 is a 5. Oh, sorry. Yep. -2 is a 3. So does he jam? No, he does not. 0-3 to hit. Yes, he does it. Does he waste his ammo? No, he does not. And what damage does he do? A 7, which should incapacitate or kill. A 7 is incapacitate. Okay, so this guy is incapacitated now. Blump. Edmonds gets 2 for that. Well done, Edmonds. And there's a chance this guy's going to drop all his stuff. So he's got a bolt rifle. Let's see if he drops it. 50% chance. And no. A pistol. Yes, he does drop a pistol there. 2 grenades, because he hasn't done anything with them. I'm going to do them both together. And he does drop 2 grenades. So let's just put 2 grenades for there. And he's got a knife. And he drops the knife as well. And I've got nothing for the knife. That's fine. So he is done. And that's T is done. Like that. And that leaves Adams as our only other one to do anything. So he is going to simply move up with green like that. And then we've got M again, and we need a new roll for him. And it's still a 0. So he's going to do exactly what he was doing, which is to run out into the open, which is what he's going to do. So he is in Q6, so he's going to go to Q5, and again, out through an aperture, so that's 2. And then for Q5, he's going to go to P4. That's 3, and then for P4, he's going 419. What's going to happen there? 4-1, excuse me, sighting 8. Okay, sighting 8. Place a Japanese 0 in hex P4 facing O5. Okay, a 0 in P4, where he is, facing O5. Knew he was going to bug out. Chief of Air Ops. Put special reaction Z into effect for Japanese 17. Okay. So Jap 17, which is M, goes to special reaction Z. Okay. And that is his go. We're now up to the 3rd round. So everybody is now aware. So we need to roll for a random event. Take that off there. And we get an 8, R8. And that is 560. 560. If S1 has not occurred, see 409. Well, S1 has occurred. If S9 has not occurred, and we haven't, see 397. 397. Okay. So, 397. S9. Okay, so we're going to do sighting 9. Activate Japanese 28 and 29 in hex S7. That's in there. Okay, 28 and 29. Crouching commence rounds. 28 and 29. An officer and the Chief of Engineers. Fair enough. Okay, and they're crouching in S7, which is under that. So we have N, N4, and X4. N and X. Okay, N and X crouching in there. N4 and X4. Well, there's X4. And that's N4. Right-ho. So again, none of these are in any sight or anything else. So N, the Chief of Engineers, Initiative 4, we get 2 VP for him. That takes us to 5. And we get 1 VP for the officer, is 6. We get a extra 2 VP if we capture the officer, who has a pistol, a grenade, and a saber. And on first turn, conduct 825. And this guy has a pistol and a saber. He's a -1 weapon skill, whereas the officer is a +1. So saber is used by the Japanese during assaults. They're the only ones that can carry it and use it. So that's a bit of a pain. So I've got M, N, and then X. Okay, so we've done that. We need to 397. Yep, that's it. So we need to do advantage. And it is our advantage. So they have a 0 for all 3 of them, which gives them 2 activations. Nobody's wounded. And we have 3, which is 1 activation for Adams, Baker, Charlie, and Douglas get 1 activation for 3 as well, which works with Douglas because he's wounded. Edmonds is wounded, can only get 1 activation. Fredericks and Green get 2 activations. Edmonds gets 1. And that's a panic check for Fredericks and Green. Fredericks is here. Green is here. So everybody's with everybody. Everybody's aware it's all good. And a 3 for Holt gives him 1 activation as well. So that's where we are. And then the activation, or the action number for the Japanese is 6. Righto. Well, we can't really do anything. And because we've got active Japanese, we're going to be caught in rounds. So we've got Fredericks and we've got Green. So Green has an M1, a satchel charge, 5 magazines and a grenade. So he can't pick up anything at all. He is simply going to move up to where our little incapacitated fella is in Q14. That is Green Q14. And Q14 is none. We're back in the convent. So he's done. Fredericks is here. I'm wondering if maybe standing him up and going 1. I can't do that, can I? It's an embankment. What's an embankment going to cost me, eh? Embankment +1. Yep. Okay. So if he stands up, he's going to go, that's his free stance. He goes 1 to 015. 015 is none. And then it's a +1 to get up there. So that's 2, 3 to 014. Which is sighting 4, 883. Sighting 4, 883. I don't like that. 883. Sighting 4, conduct activation check -2. Okay, so we need Japanese. We're in condition 2, so that's a 0-1. Nope. Fail, C914. Conduct PC check +1. Okay, so Frederick's is a 5, so a 0-6. He gets a 6, so it's a pass. C002. 002. Oh, God. Okay, we have sighting 4. Activate Japanese 14 in hex N10, which is going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Japanese 14. A sentry in N10 crouching. Okay. He's U3. That's another victory point. U3. U into N10 crouching. U3. Okay. So U3. US advantage. All aware soldiers that do not panic receive 2 turns this round. Okay. Well, we don't restart that, so we just simply roll up a number for him. And it's a 4, which is going to give him 1 activation. So he is a sentry with a rifle, 2 grenades and a knife, initiative of 3, weapon skill 0. Begins in special reaction B. On first turn, if not in a foxhole when activated, conduct 801. Okay, so he's going to do 801 to start with. And that's U. U comes before X. Because I know my alphabet. 801, which means he's going to do shooty stuff. And I'm standing there. Okay, so it's not his turn at the moment, so I don't care. Righto, so it is N, M, then N, then X. M, N, and X. Righto. M is now using condition Z for a 6. Z for a 6, it's all the same, 9, 3, 7. 9, 3, 7 is if Japanese 17 has 2 or more movement points, and he's got 4, climb into the cockpit, which costs 2 movement points, and put special reaction T into effect at the end of this turn. Okay, so he climbs into the cockpit, so he would be then crouching, I suppose, as in sitting on the seat, and that's all he's going to do. And now he goes to condition T. Okay, and then we have N, and again a 6, and we're in condition 2 for a 6 is 8, 2, 5. And 8, 2, 5. Crouch, he's already doing that. Conduct snap fire at as many targets as possible. Begin with the closest and then the easiest. There is nobody in range. He can't do anything. So N is done, which leaves then X. On first turn, conduct 8, 2, 5. And 825 is exactly the same. crouch, conduct, snap, fire, beginning with the closest and the easiest. So he's done as well. So it's us, all of us. Okay. So in fact, I could then have gone down like that. So now it's my turn. So I think Fredericks should shoot and then go prone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think that's fine. So Fredericks will shoot. Fredericks will act first and shoot. Again, it's a range of 4, so that's short range for a 5. No weapons modifier. Now he is crouched in jungle, which is a -3. So that's going to be a 0-2. Okay. So we roll for a jam. It does not jam. A 0-2. Come on, Fredericks. Nope. Does he waste his ammo? No, 90%. He did not. Okay, Fredericks is done. We need to move some other people up then. Nobody else is in range. I'm going to act with green next, and green is going to one, two, three, four. He is going to stand up. He is going to move to here, which is 1, and then he is going to crouch for 2. That's half his movement. And then he is going to snap fire at this guy. So again, we have a 5. Green is +1 is 6, but we're -5. 3 for this, 2 for the snap fire, so 0-1. Does he jam? He does not jam. 0-1 to hit. A 1. Does he waste his ammo? 25. I think that does waste his ammo. Yes, it does. So green uses an ammo. That leaves him with 4 magazines. And what damage does he do? Come on. Big one. An 8. An 8 with a semi-auto rifle is incapacitated. Okay. So you is gone. Didn't get to do anything. And green gets 2 CPs, combat points, campaign points, whatever you want to call them. Righto. Next, let's move Holt, because he hasn't been really doing too much, the poor bugger. Where did he go? There he is. Holt is going to stand up. He's only got a movement of 3. So he's going to go 1 to there, which we've already been into. 2 into N14. N14 is an event. And we get a 6. Random event 6 is 560, which we've had before, haven't we? Yep. If S1 has not occurred, see 409. It has. If S9 has not occurred, see 397. It has. If S1 and S9 have both occurred, go to condition 4. Ouch. Okay, so we go to condition 4. So he can now, he's only got a movement of 3, he's gone 1, he's gone 2, and he uses his 3rd to crouch. We go to condition 4. So that one can go to the bottom for North 3. And here's condition 4. And we need to do all our checks. We don't have any event markers out, so there's no worries with that. So the lowest number first, this is a 13, this is a 14, 14, so it's going to be here first. So It's going to be P13. P13 is none. Then we've got 14, 14. So it's going to go letter first. So this is N. So N14 is none. Then O14 is none. Then this is a 15 and these are both 16. So we're going to be Q15 is none. And then it's going to be O16, which is an event, so we ignore it. And Q16, which is event, and we ignore. Okay, so that is that. Right. So he's moved. Edmonds is here. I'm deciding whether to leave my wounded people where they are. But he's got a satchel charge. No, he doesn't. Edmonds does not have a satchel charge. Edmonds and Douglas do not have a satchel charge. And they're the two wounded ones. So I might leave them there to simply hold the fort, even though that means I've lost the BAR. So Edmonds is doing nothing. And, excuse me, Douglas is doing nothing this round as well. They're both prone, so I'm happy with that. So we'll do Baker next. And Baker is going to stand up and go 1, 2, go to N13. N13, which is none. And then his fourth is going to be to crouch there. Okay. Collins is back here, is going to stand up and go 1, 2, 3, and then crouch there. And that leaves Adams, who will stand up and go 1, 2, 3, where we've already been, 4 to crouch there. Nobody's picked up anything here at the moment. Righto, so then we're back to M again. And M is now in T. We need a new action number, is going to be 2. T for 2 for M. Oh, I can get rid of U. T for 2. They're all the same. 973. 973. Where did my little ruly-dooly go? 1. Start 1 action. Okay, so the fighter is now going chugga chugga choo choo, and that is his action done. Then we have N. Oh, get over there, stay there, get up there. Righto, N. Condition 4 and a 2. So condition 4 for 2 is 910. And 910 is, this engineer crouches and gathers up the plans for the completion of this installation and the construction of several others on neighbouring islands. If you capture this soldier's plans, gain 5 VPs at the end of the mission. Allied HQ will be glad to have this valuable information. Put special reaction P into effect for this soldier at the end of this action. Okay, so that is N, who is Jap 29. So J29, N, is now doing P. So he crouches, which he's already doing, and gathers the plans. That's it. So he is done. So Jap 29P, N, idiot. Plans captured plus 5 VP. Okay, if we're lucky. And that leaves us with X. And again, we are in condition 4. This is our officer. Condition 4 with a 2 is 808 again, which I think was just shoot if possible. 808. If no active target in sight, crouch. That's it. So he's just crouching there. He's not doing anything, because there are no active targets inside. We're all greater than 4 away. So X is done. And we remain in rounds. We've been going for 36 minutes. We'll set up ready for the next. So we need a random event. And we get 17. Random event 17 is 494. 494 is 1. If S6 has not occurred, C515, and no sighting 6 has not occurred, 515 then is, oh, look at that, S6. Da-dum. Activate Japanese 25 in hex Y5. Japanese 25. Oh, yay. You're joking. It's a light tank. 3 VP. 1, 2, 3. That takes us up to 10. Plus 2 VP if you knock it out. It's got 4 crew. Enters open. Cannon prepared. When open, 2 crew exposed. Okay, why? Why is it so? Why? No. What is it? A Y initiative 5. Y5. Why? Where are you? What have I done with it? R, W, L, S, V, P, W. Let me guess, it's ended up in the wrong Dover again. Y. It is Y, isn't it? Yes. I don't know why I can't find you. L, V, P, S, U, W, R. Of course, why am I looking for a Y? It's a tank, dickhead. Jap-like tank. Y. In Y5. Up there on the road. Commence rounds. Japanese 25 receives 2 turns this round. All US soldiers are automatically aware. Well, we're all aware anyway, so okay. So Y, X, Y, Z. Okay, we don't need to do awareness. All we need is advantage, and it is Japanese advantage for a 6, which would be 1 for him, but it says he gets 2. And the others for a 6 all get 2 as well. So X, N, and M. Bloody wonderful. And we've got zeros. So that's 2 for Adams. 0. 1 for Baker, Collins, and Douglas. 1 for Edmonds, Fredericks, and Green. Edmonds, Fredericks, and Green. Now, Green, no, Edmonds. Edmonds is over here wounded. And this is a panic check, so Edmonds panics. There's nothing for Douglas, so we can forget about that. And Holt gets 1 as well. So Edmonds panicked, everybody else is okay. And the action number will be a 7. And we will call it quits there. So let's do a quick check. We've knocked out 1, 2, which is Jap 13T and Jap 14U. So that's 2 VP. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, and we've got 10 VP, so that's all well and good. So we've got 10 of our 15, and we've got to condition 4, but we've got to be to condition 6, 5 or 6. So if we can knock a couple more out, we'll spot a couple more, we can just run away without even blowing any buildings up, which is probably going to be good, because this is going to be a major pain in the bum, because I don't have a bazooka. So I could try and knock it out with a grenade or a satchel charge, I suppose, but that's going to be a pain. Remembering we've got line of sight 4, so if he comes down to around here, he can start seeing these guys at the moment. And if he comes down this way, you can see up here. We're okay here because we're down on the lower area, but these ones up here are in a bit of trouble. So thank you once again for coming along for the ride. Sorry about any mistakes, but hey, I'm enjoying it. So take care and bye for now.